Hey everybody. So I'm just going to walk through these one by one. These are the Holos only. So we have the Steelix Aquapolis. Pretty pristine condition. I'm not really seeing any scratches. And then reverse. We have a light scratch here. Got a little bit up here. Light scratch. And then light on the back, but the front is pretty pristine. Looks like there may be very, very light scratching. You have the Zapdos Aquapolis, also in really good condition. This is probably near mint or mint. I'm really not seeing much at all. In the back, have light whiting down in this corner. Besides that, pretty much great shape, some slight scratching. Next we have an Arbok here. This I think could gem, depending on certain things. It's super hard to predict gemming, but I think that this is a 9 or a 10 really. It's a pretty pristine card all the way around. Probably a 9. Okay, so then we have this Blastoise here. So this is the first Blastoise. As you can see, there is printing error, slight on the holo here on the right side. Comes across as a light scratch, but it's just printing error. And then besides that, slight, but again, another printing error right here, but pretty great shape. And then the back, you guys check that out. Okay, it's a pretty good shape. This one is slightly more dinged. As you can see, there's some scratching here on the holo on both sides. You can see up here there's some. So overall, this one just has some scratching and some whiting over on this side here. I think this could be cleaned. And then down here a little bit. Okay. This first Butterfree, actually, let me look. I think this is the better condition Butterfree. You can see some scratching. A little bit dinged up here at the top. But I think this can pretty much get flattened out. Little scratching here, if you can tell. But it's actually not white up here, so that's why I think that you could probably flatten this a little. the second Butterfree. More scratching on the Holo than the other one, though I think the edges are better. But this one has some definite scratching. The card, none of these cards really have any structural damage. Next we have Clefable. Very light scratching, very light. Overall in really good shape. We got a scratch up here, as you can see. Really good shape. The back you can see up here, there's a little whiting. Besides that, pretty good shape. A little bit. We got a nice swirl on this cloister here. It's sexy, it's a sexy swirl. We have a printing defect across here. And then really not too much scratching here on this first cloister. Then second cloister, no swirl, but a little more scratching than the other one. The other one didn't have these micro scratches. Good shape. Back, this corner has a little whiting. Besides that, it's in pretty good shape. Next we have Dragonite. Some scratching here, very light. There you go, you can see it there. Light scratching, pretty good shape overall. A light scratch here, light at whiting. Have a Doug Trio here, got a nice swirl over here. Scratch in the middle there. Got some light scratching here. Have that print defect here across the middle, it looks like. Could be a scratch. For Alligator. This for Alligator's in really great shape. We have tiny scratching over here, really minor. Besides that, a little scratching over here, but it's in really good shape. And the back is pretty pristine. Pretty pristine. Next we have Gengar. print defect runs all the way across, as you can see. Oh, we got a nice swirl there. But you can see that kind of run across the middle there. Besides that, it's in pretty good shape. You got another scratch down here in the middle. Kind of runs diagonal there. But pretty good shape. Back's pretty pristine. Now we have a few Kinglers that I'm just going to blow through because not too in demand. So print defect, some light scratching. Corner, corner. Okay. Second Kingler. Got some light scratching down here at the bottom. Besides that, it's actually in pretty good shape. I would say this might be the best Kingler. Oh, look at that. That corner's got a little bit of a lip there. And a little bit of a lip there. And then the third and final Kingler. Have some light scratching up here, over on the side. Some light scratching over there. Got Machamp. The Machamp has a slight line across, runs all the way across. We have some light scratches on the side here. Pretty good shape overall. Have another light scratch there, you can see. Okay. We have some of those very light printing lines. Next we have Mewtwo. It's a good looking Mewtwo. Really not much here. Nice swirl. I didn't even notice that. Wow. That's a nice swirl right here. It's pretty good Mewtwo, man. Pretty good. Pretty pristine. Let's look at the centering here on the back. Looks pretty good, honestly. Pretty good. Got a little scuffing down here. Can't really see it. Pretty good. Next we have first Ninetales. This Ninetales is in good shape. Really good shape. Really not much to complain about. Light scratching, but really in great shape. Although on the back you will see right here there's some whiting on the side. Besides that, it's a really pristine card. This Nine Tails has a few more scratches. So you can see up here, may be willing to do a better deal on this Nine Tails here, if you're interested. Centering isn't perfect. It's a little skewed left to right and top to bottom. Top to bottom's okay. Left to right a little bit. Pidgeot. Got some scratching here, as you can see. Up here's in pretty good shape. Light scuffing, light scratching. Next we have our first Poliwrath. We got 2 of these. Definitely some light micro scratches. Pretty much consistently throughout the face. The back is pretty good shape, pretty pristine. Pretty good shape. This Poliwrath unfortunately has one scratch that's kind of long here that goes diagonally, and then a few smaller micro scratches. Scratching over here. It has a nice swirl though. Pretty good. Back's in good shape. I'd say excellent shape, because of right here we do have, as you can see, a little bit of a lip there. Skarmory does have some scratching, as you can tell. Pretty cool design though. I like the illustration. Last but not least, the last of the pure Holos, Vileplume. Some scratching over there on the left. Another swirl, scratching down here. Yeah, a little bit of scratching kind of all over. And then we got the back. Some pretty good shape. Pretty good shape all around.